Hi guys, thanks for another episode of reviews and previews, and it feels like it's been quite a while. We haven't made another video since last week's reviews and previews. It's been a long week, to be honest. Non-stop football action throughout the week. Very interesting results. Not many good results this week, unfortunately. Not many good results for Arsenal and Newcastle, but we'll go for that in a minute. If you're interested, I haven't made a fancy football video. I'll do one after this little mini game. There's only like 4 games. So we'll do that one quickly. We'll do that after those games, and yeah, it's international break after this little week of fixtures. Not much to preview this week, only 4 games, but we'll crack on with the reviews because there's quite a lot. We'll start on the weekend. We'll start with the good, with Arsenal winning 2-0 against Leicester. Thomas Partey with a header early on, and then Lacazette with a penalty. Brilliant performance by Arsenal. Brilliant football. 2-0 win, easy as you like. Leicester didn't show up. I think they're resting their team for the Europa Conference League or something. So yeah, Arsenal played well, 2-0 again against Leicester. Yeah, brilliant. But we knew that the game midweek was more important than this one, and we had to keep winning. And yeah, the game in midweek didn't obviously go that well. We'll stick with Arsenal, actually, might as well. Now we'll go back to Newcastle, actually. Newcastle, same day earlier that day. Chelsea beat them 1-0 in the 89th minute. Our unbeaten streak was over. Kai Havertz. Absolutely beautiful goal, to be fair. Chelsea are probably just about the better team, but Newcastle got robbed, really. The penalty decision against us was ridiculous. It was quite a while ago now, 2 games ago. I've got to think back to it. Absolutely robbed, to be honest. I'm not sure how. Havertz was even on the pitch after that assault attempt on old Dan Burn. Left him with a bit of a whack. Elbow straight into the head. That wasn't even a red, and they didn't give a penalty for Chalobah pulling down Murphy's shirt when early in the season Granit Xhaka gets a penalty given against him for literally less than what Chalobah did. Chalobah doesn't even win the ball. They give a corner for some reason. The VAR is absolutely hopeless. Them and the referees combined, it's ridiculous. So Newcastle probably should have got something out of that game. They deserved it. And yeah, they were very unlucky, to be fair. And then on Wednesday night, Arsenal 2-0 again, went 2-0 down to Liverpool, and they couldn't really respond. First half was brilliant, to be honest. I wouldn't say outplayed Liverpool, but they kept them at bay. Didn't make it very easy for them, but then 2 sort of mistakes from Ramsdale really sort of put us 2-0 down. But before that, Odegaard probably should have scored straight at Alisson when he had an open goal, really. We should have already scored. Should have got it at least past Alisson and see what happens. If somebody clears it on the line, you can't really do much about that. Good goalkeeping, I suppose, but it should have been a goal from Martin Odegaard there. Liverpool again on the move. That's about 9 or 10 in a row, isn't it? You can't really say much about that, can you? They're absolutely blowing everyone away at the minute. So it's my opinion on this game was it's Liverpool. You got to move on. You can't say, oh gosh, we've been absolutely trounced. It's going to go absolutely horribly. How have we lost to Liverpool? It's Liverpool. Nobody's beaten them recently. We put up a good fight, and unfortunately, Ramsdale sort of let us down, I think, with that little save from Jota that he should have kept out at his near post, and then probably could have done better for the Firmino goal as well. It was a pretty good finish. So yeah, it's on to the weekend for Arsenal. They'll have to keep winning because Tottenham also won midweek, so that wasn't good for us. It's all hotting up in the race for top 4 now. I've said it for a long time ago. I think Arsenal are going to really struggle to get top 4, even though they're 4th at the minute. I think it's going to be a struggle. I don't think we're going to get there. I think, unfortunately, that we're going to come up short. That's my prediction for the end of the season. Maybe I'll jinx it. And saying that we won't get in there, maybe we will. But if we do, that's an absolute hell of an achievement. And then on to last night, Newcastle. Well, to be honest, probably the worst Newcastle have played under Eddie Howe, I'd say, against Everton last night. It was a real scrappy game after what happened. Wow. This bloke here, what was he doing? Blooming hell. Tied himself onto the goalpost. Nice, mate. And they carried him off later. That was funny. Got some bolt cutters out. That was a bit weird. But yeah, Alex Iwobi in the 99th minute. That's why there was so much stoppage time. 14 minutes added on overall. Allen got a red card before that. I'm not sure how we didn't really get anything out of this. I wouldn't say robbed, but we just didn't play well enough. To be honest, there wasn't enough threat really going forward. We just let it be a scrap. We let Everton win 1-0. We just let them have it. We let them play the game they wanted to. just make it a bit of a scrap. Richarlison with all of the niggly fouls. Oh, he didn't get sent off as well. It was ridiculous, but we won't talk about that. But we got to focus on Newcastle there. They didn't play well enough in that game to get anything out of it. They didn't deserve anything. Yeah, they were poor, to be honest, Newcastle. Bruno Guimaraes looked alright, middle of the park, playing a bit deeper than he normally was. I was filling in for Shalvey. I think he's quite a big miss, actually. Captain figure in the team, and he gets everybody around. I think that, yeah, we're missing him a bit, unfortunately, yeah, with a bit of illness. But that's our last game now before international break, so 31 points we're on now. It's not the end of the world, really. We should be safe. 9 points clear relegation. 2 more wins will probably do us, and then, yeah, we're safe. We've got 2 wins to get in, 9 games? Should happen. Got Burnley last day of the season still could be crucial. You never know. But yeah, we dominated possession stats, all the shots. Everton didn't want to play football, they just want to heap it forward, but we got caught into their game and wanted to do the same thing for some reason. Instead of playing the football that we know we can play. But so yeah, I was a bit disappointed last night. It was probably the worst we've played in a while. Yeah, let Everton get away with a win there. Should have only been a draw, really, for them. Should have kept them down in the trouble, but no, not happened. And yeah, unfortunately, we are now in not trouble, but we've just still got to keep focusing and keep going. So yeah, that was what happened on a busy week. The title race is well on, as you can see there. Crystal Palace got a draw against Man City and Liverpool on a roll. So yeah, only 4 games to predict this week. We won't go into the FA Cup because obviously none of my teams are in that. Yeah, so Arsenal are playing this week, but no Newcastle game. So we'll start tonight. We've got Wolves v Leeds. I'm going to go Wolves 2, Leeds 0. I think Leeds will still lose. Even though they got their win yesterday. My opinions for this game has changed over the week, to be honest. After thinking, if we lose to Liverpool, we might lose here. But I think I'm going to go for right. Let's go. I'm going to Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 3. I think. Why have I said that? We don't score that many goals ever. I'm going to go Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 3. Anyway, I don't know why. I'm just am. I think it'll be a close game. We'll get into that in a bit more. Leicester against Brentford. That'll be a good game as well. I think I'm going to go Leicester 1, Brentford 0. And then Tottenham. I'm hoping that's a draw. I'm going to go Tottenham 2, West Ham 2. I really hope that's a draw. We need that to be a draw for Arsenal. Now, Aston Villa v Arsenal at Villa Park. This is going to be a close one. Callum Chambers. Oof. Callum Chambers coming back against Arsenal after they sold him to Villa. Yeah, I mean, Tomiyasu could be back, but it's probably not worth risking him yet. Probably will be the same team against as we have played for the last couple of times. I think Villa could do us over here easily. This is going to be an interesting game. At Villa Park, I think this is really one of those matches that defines your season. If we come out here with 3 points and we're well on our way to top 4, but come out with nothing and we're in big trouble. Like we're in massive trouble if we don't get anything out of this. I'd honestly take a draw. I'm not even joking. Like a draw after losing to Liverpool, the morale will be a bit low. We played alright against them. We've got to keep our heads high, but I think after coming out for that game, our momentum's just been struck a bit there. I think this could be a hard game away to Villa. I mean, I do rate Aston Villa. They lost last week to West Ham, but they are playing some good football. Philip Coutinho's back on it at the minute. Callum Chambers scored an absolute beauty the other week. This is gonna be a hard one. I'm going 2-3. I don't know why I'm going such a high score line, but I just feel like we will just about edge them, but that's in hope rather than anything else. If we get a draw here, I wouldn't be too disheartened, but I just don't want Tottenham to win against West Ham. I'd rather West Ham win at the weekend, actually. But yeah, so Tottenham's form is pretty bad, isn't it? So they're inconsistent as anything at the minute. You don't know what Tottenham's going to turn up any week. They won at Brighton the other day, but they lost to Man United at the weekend. That was a pretty cool game. And yeah, but yeah, as I said before, if Arsenal get top 4 this season, that is well beyond what I thought would happen this season. I thought it was going to be battling for Europa League places again, but the fact we're in that battle for that 4th spot is absolutely incredible. And if the boys get it over the line, fair play to them. But I just think we're going to fall away end of the season here. I think we might just fall away, unfortunately. But yeah, it's going to be a close one, this game. I think it could be one of the games of the season, to be honest. Now I said that, it's probably going to be a 0-0. But anyway, look at the top goal scorers, and Salah lengthened his streak after going up to 20. Now Ronaldo and Kane happened to joint third. After Ronaldo's hat-trick against Tottenham. So, No Newcastle players on there. Saka's still up there on 8 and Smith Rowe on 9. Smith Rowe not been scoring lately, as he's not been playing actually a lot. Been coming off the bench a bit, which is a bit mean, but that's how good the team are playing at the minute. Gabriel Martinelli played well on midweek against Liverpool. Absolutely did up Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's probably what got him the hamstring injury, which is not good for fantasy football. I've had an interesting couple of game weeks in fantasy football. I'll have to go through that in a couple of days. We'll talk about it in a bit more depth than Trent up on 11, but he'll probably be caught now out with a hamstring injury. His Liverpool teammates were right behind him. And yeah, we'll go on to the table. Arsenal still a point clear of Man United and West Ham. And Tottenham are on 48 respectively. Wolves still in with a fight, but apart from that, it's mid-table. Villa all the way down to Newcastle. Brentford and Newcastle are safe. Come on, I know Watford won last week, but they're still in trouble. I think they'll still go down. Everton's win yesterday, obviously crucial for them. Battle for the top 4, that is going to be the most interesting thing. And then obviously the title race. Liverpool now only a point behind. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be an interesting final couple of weeks in the Prem. We've got an international break coming up, but yeah, after that it's all Premier League action, all Champions League, all FA Cup action. None of these competitions Newcastle and Arsenal in, but it'll be interesting to see. Anyway, that's going to probably do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.